I'm an Upwork top-rated plus AI developer with over 45 successfully delivered projects under my belt. Pleasure to see you here. My name is Max, and have fun watching this video. Right, so I have this n8n instance running just for $7 per month, which is more than 3 times cheaper than the price on n8n, and so that you can see that the actual truth, I will quickly jump in order to show you that the cheapest plan on n8n is basically almost $30 per month with 2.5k workflow executions limit. And as I forgot to state, the n8n instance which I have spun up in the alternative way, which I will share with you in just a minute, it does not have any workflow executions limitations. And some of the SaaS which are going to have poured on you in this video will allow you to deploy n8n on your server without all of the hassle and uncertainty which I have gone through at first time when it took me 4 hours to deploy the n8n on my specific server. And in order for you to do that, you will have to have the access to the render.com. Just type in the adjacent tab on your browser, right, the one which is next to the naughty website which you have opened up, maybe, and you will have to know this sacred phrase. It will allow you to literally pull the years of the sweat and hard work of n8n developers and convert it into the image which the render.com will use in order to build the n8n for you. And that's pretty much it. And yeah, preferably you have a bit less than 47 chromosomes, but the way I will explain everything in this video is so simple that even that is not necessary. So let's proceed. At first, you will have to create a new service on render.com, and you can do this by going here, pressing new web service, and you go to the existing image. And as you can remember, I mentioned this sacred phrase, and you can either type it out manually, or you can follow the very first link in the description below and grab this phrase and some other incredibly important shortcuts to deploy n8n faster in the resources section of the Skull community of ours, and you can get all of these assets totally free of charge. Isn't it awesome? You just do this. I hope you love my Slavic accent, and after you have done that, you press whatever the button was previously displayed there, and in the name section I totally recommend still include n8n in the name to have it descriptive. So the name which you specify here will be displayed over here, and you can see by this little appendix v2 that it did take me a while in order to find out how to deploy n8n in the manner which is actually sustainable and even and the way I am showing how to deploy it now, even when the server on render is restarting for some reason, you are still able to have all the workflows and credentials and data tables rows preserved just the way they were before the restart of the service on render. So you guys are lucky. Just keep watching and press the like button, and mayhaps share this video with someone who is interested in these kind of things. Deploying n8n. And here we go. You can say something like my super duper n8n. And again, as I mentioned, what we will do next will ensure that we have everything saved in the persistent manner, so we can have our render server being restarted and it will be no problem. So everything will be saved and preserved on in the folders of our n8n instance. Yet I do recommend you to go with the starter plan, because it will just remove the hassle of being worried of whether something is gonna happen if the instance gets shut down the way it does on the free plan, and then you will have to wait for 50 seconds for the request to come through before it gets turned on again, and you don't want to face this. So I just recommend to go with this $7 a month plan. And finally, this part is essential, the environment variables which you need to fill out, and let me show you how it is set up on in my n8n instance. And these environment variables are essential to be filled with your specific values, and that's very cool that on n8n they cipher these values, so I can show you the names, and we will get the values which you need to put in later on. But most of the variables are quite generic, but some of them are rather credentials, such as these ones for database, which we will set up in just a moment, in just a couple of clicks. These are the things which you will need to insert per your specific case. And by the way, you will have access to this whole template, which you can import in literally 2 clicks via this function. You will have access to the whole template of environment variables, so it will save you up to an hour of time. You can get the template by going to the resources tab of the school community of ours, the link to which you can find by following the very first link in the description below. And for these database variables, you will need the new Postgres instance on render as well, so we do not have to go to any other resource for database either. And we just press new, we go here, Postgres, and here I recommend to name it just n8n storage. Super simple. Insert it. You don't have to insert it here. Just leave everything empty, no worries. And you can use the free instance, that's more than enough to host those heavy JSON files and just, I don't know, some txt file with the credentials data. And you just press create database. And for you, it's gonna look like this. Yeah, you can see that the storage amount is more than enough. and you will see all of the things which you need to know. I almost shitted my pants thinking that some sensitive data is also exposed. Well, I know what is video editing, but still, kinda of a perilous thing to expose. Therefore, that's the exact snippet from which you will pull the values to insert into the environment variables values of your upcoming n8n instance. And you can include everything which you need just right here. Or rather, you will get the template with all environment variables by following the resources tab of the school community, whose link you can find in the first line of the description below. And after that, you just paste it in. It will look like this: var1, var2, and you just I will pick my nose straight after the video. You guys will not get to see it on YouTube. Maybe I will open up some other channel. Well, I will post this, but the thing is that you will be able to get the database values here, and let's say you have database name, you have this line, and that's, well, the name you get from here, and yeah, you just put it here, or in your case it will be like this, and you just do this for all variables. And finally, when you have everything prepared, you just press deploy web service. And the cool thing is that even though I do not recommend to do that, even though I have done that a couple of times, you are able to start this service in the paid manner, and only at the end of 30 days payment cycle you will be asked to provide the payment, and you can kind of just air it, and finally your account will get suspended, obviously. But you can deploy web service on the payment plan features without actually paying upfront or immediately, so that's also a cool thing. And you just pray, that's just a good habit to have, and you press deploy web service. And after that, after just a couple of minutes of the exciting waiting, you will also remember, Max, that you need to show one more thing before everything is loved life. Before everything is loved life, you also, my friend, you will have to do the following. You will have the instance spun up, and just keep it in your pants. The instance is already running and we are ready to begin, but you will also have to set up the disk and specify this exact mount path, because it is one of the environment variable values in the snippet, which you do know where you can access in the first link in the description below. And yeah, you will just have to specify this thing. So I actually do not remember exactly what it looks like, but you will just have to specify this at mount path, and it will be like just press deploy, and that's all. That's all you need. And yeah, congratulations, you have set everything up. You will ask to set up the owner account. You will also get through the little short bullshit survey, which you can actually just skip, and you are ready to start creating. You start creating the future automations and make some money with it. I'm just thinking whether I have said everything what you need. Well, the most valuable part which you have spectated in this video is the setup of databases, because those allow you to actually persist all of the information of your specific n8n instance across the potential restarts of the service. That's actually very important, because it was so painful when the thing which I had without v2, so initial version, was restarted and I had some workflow set up and everything was totally gone. Well, not anymore. And yeah, that's it. And of course, those environment variables, they are all needed for the correct functioning of the n8n. So you have, for example, you have the correct, no, not here. You have correct base webhook URL in webhook section, or you also have the correct URLs for trigger modules, such as for Telegram. Let's say you have something here. Yeah, you also have the correct URLs here. All of that is possible because of those environment variables. So be sure that you fill everything, and from there you're just good to go. Now you have completely unlocked top level n8n, which is running for literally quarter of the price of the limited version of n8n. Therefore, you definitely should press the like button, and no problem, you will hear me begging for something else from you in the outro as well. Now, thanks for your attention. Press the like button, subscribe, leave the comment, and if you're not dummy and you want to save hours of time and add thousands of dollars to your business's profit margins, then book a free AI audit call for your business in the first link in the description below. Stay awesome.